Welcome to Bharatiyudu channel. Your health is in your hands. This is a English version of already. I've taken three videos in Telugu. This is an English version, so that more people can take benefit from whatever I have to say. First thing is a disclaimer. This is purely my opinion, and it's a very strong opinion. I feel strongly about it. But please cross-check and do your own research before you take any drastic actions. Okay, so as the topic is your health is in your hands, what it means is obviously that health you cannot get it from a hospital or pharmaceutical shop, not from any other place. Health, you can only get it with your own effort. You cannot get it from a doctor. Doctor cannot give you health. Pharma companies cannot give you health. Okay. Having said this, what exactly do you need to do? First thing, you have to do 1 hour a day at least of yoga, pranayama, and meditation. See, the logic here is your mind has to be happy. If your mind is kept happy, the body automatically it becomes healthy. So you can go to a gym and become very strong and all that, but if you're agitated, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're into depression, you're definitely not going to be healthy. So to get rid of this kind of mental problems, you need to sort out the mind first, then go for the body. So healthy mind, a happy mind is a healthy body. Okay. So how do we keep the mind happy? That they're experts in it. Yoga is a wonderful science which gives you a lot of tips for keeping your mind happy. So within yoga, pranayama is an excellent exercise which can help calming the mind and making it pleasant. So what you need to do is 1 hour meditation, pranayama, and yoga. So we will not go into the details because it becomes very lengthy. You can check the YouTube or Google. You get a lot of information about what is there in yoga, and also you can go for a proper yoga training in wherever you are. You have a lot of good trainers all over the world. So that's it. That's about 1 hour a day. You got to do these things. If you say that I don't have so much time for doing, I cannot spare 1 hour in a day, then I'm sorry, you're likely to shorten your life. If you do this 1 hour a day, I'm sure your life span would extend by 20 years at least, and to a quality extension. It is not just a bedridden kind of life. You will be active, happy, healthy, and an asset to the society for 20 more extended years. Not only that, the present, like every day, your sharpness will increase, mental sharpness will increase, and you will not be drowsy, lazy, and you will not be procrastinating. And so your 1 hour a day will add up about 5 to 6 hours the same day in your life. It will add up that much energy. So what you would be doing in 5 hours, you may finish it off in 3 hours. And your energy levels would be the same during the whole day, and you would be wanting to take a nap now and then. So that way you save time. That's it. So that is the first thing you need to do is exercise. Not only physical exercise, the mind's exercise, which is pranayama and meditation. How to do it? Explore yourself. Find out the best ways. If you want, I can help. Maybe we'll do it. We'll do it later in a different video. The next one is what to eat and what not to eat. What not to eat, we go in for first. Sugar is the most dangerous chemical which we push in every day without knowing it. If you drink a cool drink, it consists of 40% sugar, I suppose. 40% sugar, carbon dioxide, and preservatives and artificial color. All of them are dangerous. So, absolutely no cool drinks. Absolutely no cool drinks. And other one, coffee, tea, they agitate your mind. They make it, and once it is agitated, after a few hours, when the effect goes, you become weak and lazy and things like that. So you should avoid coffee and tea. Because one thing, they contain sugar. Okay, you may say I would take black coffee. Even then, coffee is not good. If you say if the milk in it is also not so good for health. In the sense, normal human beings after 5 years of age, they need not consume milk, and also that milk may not help them, may not do good for them. Okay, now we are stopping drinking coffee, tea. We are stopping cold drinks. And then you need to also consider stopping non-vegetarian food. Non-vegetarian food these days is absolutely not safe. Your chicken, which grows into size in 45 days by inducing growth hormones, is not a healthy chicken. And if you eat that chicken, what kind of good results can you expect? And also, you don't even, the chicken is, the hen is cut, hen or whatever, male part is cut, and then it is, by the time it reaches you, I think it takes a week or 10 days. They put it is put in a deep frozen state, then comes to you after 10 days, and you put it in your freezer, and then you may use it after 10 days. So this kind of a stale, dead meat is absolutely not good for health. It is not only not good for health, it is harmful, totally dangerous. The number of cancer cases you see these days, they are increasing by the minute. That is all because of non-vegetarian, which is being consumed these days. If you can go to a river, fish, do your own fishing, catch some nice fish and eat it fresh, then it's good. If you really want to eat more non-veg, maybe you should do that. Okay, so you should not eat non-veg, you should not drink tea, coffee, you should not drink cold drinks, you should not eat burgers, pizzas, etc. also, because the ideal food should contain, our body contains about 75% water, and the food you take inside should also contain similar amounts of water. So that way your body can absorb it easily. The best food for that is fruits, vegetables. Vegetables, if you can eat them raw, nothing like it. Okay, so this may sound a bit too much for young people, but then if you really want to do something in life, your body should not be an obstacle. It should not be half the time in your lifespan you go visiting the doctors and you're bedridden, you have pneumonia, you have typhoid. That is, you don't you don't achieve anything in life, if that is the case. So, what they say as per Ayurveda, which is a medical science of India, they say if you take food as a medicine, not for taste, not for taste, food as a medicine, medicine is never tasty, then you will never need to have, to go to a doctor, and you will never require a medicine, normal medicine. So, that is the idea. The idea is zero medication, zero interference by the doctors. I have heard one doctor, Dr. Hegde, 80 plus year old man from Karnataka, he said 85% of the deaths that take place only because of medical intervention. It's very interesting. Anyways, so these two things. One is regular exercise, other is good food. Good food also, like we say carrot is very good. Carrot is very good, beetroot is good. Eat fruits, that's all fine. But if you cut carrots, boil it for half an hour, and then add a lot of masala to it, and then deep fry it, it is as good as nothing. There's nothing in it. So, as far as possible, if we can, we have excellent concept of chutneys in our Indian dishes. Chutney is nothing but just crush a vegetable, put some pepper, salt, eat. So chutney is a very nice and nutritious, highly nutritious. All the vitamins are retained, nothing is lost. You have coconut chutney. Excellent. Every day in South India, everybody eats 4 idlis with a lot of coconut chutney. That is extremely good for health. Coconut chutney is, you are not boiling the coconut, you're not frying up, so you're eating it raw. The only thing you do is you put it in a mixie and grind it, and then you add some spices to it. That's it. So this is one way. Eat as much as possible. Avoid boiling and oiling. No boil, no oil. So this is the kind of food. If you can do it, try it. It's difficult, very difficult. I also can't do it much, but worth it. If you can try it, if you can stick to it, nothing like it. Next, third one is first exercise. Second is what to eat, what not to eat. Third is how do we cure it? Cure in case we have a cold, you have a cough, you have some kind of ailment. How do we cure that? By our own self. You have a small fever, you don't rush to a doctor. So how to do that? Normally, fever is just a symptom. So fever is just a symptom. The temperature of the body rises because there's something wrong within the body. So by suppressing the symptom, by putting crocin or something, is not really of any use. You should let the fever go. You should give it some time to cure itself. Body cures itself by itself. It has got a lot of self-curing mechanism. So you give the body some time but not too much time. You will let it. I did have a lot of problems because of that. But I had typhoid when I was much younger, and I just kept on waiting for the fever to go down, but it would go. So ultimately, I had to be put on a stretcher and taken to a hospital. Anyway, so you should give. You have a small cold or something. You have then best thing to do when you are not well is sit straight and then alternative breathing. It's called Anulom Vilom. You breathe through the right nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. And then again breathe in through the left, and then breathe out to the right. This way, if you can do it for period of that too, you should do a slow breathing, slow and deep breathing. This, if you can do it for 15 to 20 minutes, there will be a lot of improvement, As per Ayurveda again, there are three elements within the body. They call it kapha, vata, and pitta. Kapha is nothing but the phlegm which is created by white blood corpuscles when they die. So phlegm in balance. He says all these three things should be there in the body, but they should be in a balanced way. If there is any imbalance, kapha becomes higher. Then you have this cold, you have this all kinds of symptoms. Okay, so for that, Anulom Vilom Pranayam is excellent to keep the balance of all three. Once the balance is maintained, any disease can be brought under control and cured. Surprisingly, I know people who have been diagnosed with cancer and who luckily got the knowledge of yoga, and they cured themselves. Well, of course, some of them even had the other parallel action. They were doing some chemotherapy and things like that. But then the chemotherapy kills the body, but this regenerates. So if you can do it parallelly, then there's a better chance of survival. So this is about that. And then there are a lot more things to be done, lot more things to tell, and about pranayam and how it is done and things like that. I think we have to do a separate video on that. So for now, let me summarize. First thing, 1 hour a day, mental and physical exercise. Second is have control over your food. Unless you control your food intake and your tongue, your taste bud, your quality of life, and you're a slave within the world. Your time is not yours. Your body does not obey you, so you're more of a slave. So if you want to be free, you've got to control your tongue. You've got to get over taste. You eat only for good health, not for satisfying your tongue. Third is curative. Curative is in case you have a small problem, which everybody has. You need to, first thing is, don't rush to a doctor, don't suppress the symptoms. Give it some time to cure by itself. And then while you are giving it time, so that you don't get agitated mentally, you try Anulom Vilom. If you like my video, please like it by pressing the thumbs up, and then share it with other people so that they also get this information. And finally, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that all my new latest updates reach you faster. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.